Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of your channel Effortless Chess, where I try to make chess an easy game, effortless game and fun game. Today I want to talk to you about the famous tactic in the middle game, which is called a double attack. A double attack happens, as you can guess, when you attack two pieces at the same time. Usually you can win one of them, which is excellent. You can immediately consider yourself as winning if you just take care of your pieces and reach the end game. That's it, you have extra piece. So it's very important and very dangerous. Winning a piece is not something like routine, easy thing. You need to take care of your pieces always. So double attack is very dangerous weapon. Sometimes we call it a fork. When you fork two pieces of your opponent, you can win one of them. And I will tell you what is the difference between double attack and the fork during this video. As you can see in the next window, I have a queen, a very dominant queen, and two pieces from the black side which are not connected to each other, which is very bad. You need always to keep your pieces, as we talked earlier, the middle game rules, sack rules. Keep your pieces always safe, active, connected. Here black has two pieces which are not safe. I can attack them easily with my queen, and they are not active. One of them in the corner, which is the worst place especially for knights, and one of them is on the edge of the board, which is the next worst thing after the corner. So they are not safe. I can attack them by my queen. They are not active, very far from the center of the board, and they are not connected. The knight has nothing to do with the bishop, and vice versa. The bishop cannot protect the knight, never ever, because this is light square bishop and the knight is on dark squares. So they are not safe, they are not active, they are not connected. So you can easily attack both of them. This is called double attack or fork in this case, because you are forking two pieces with one piece. In this case, black has no way to do anything against this fork, and he has to surrender one of his pieces. Either he can save the knight and forget about the bishop, or the opposite. Save the bishop somewhere here, and then you take the knight for free. Let's say black played this, you win the knight, and thank you for the free piece. The most famous piece to do forks and double attacks is the queen, because she has a very wide spectrum of movement. She can move all directions, very long range piece. The next famous piece for forking is the knight, because it has unique way of moving. So when the knight attacks a piece, the piece cannot reverse the attack. So in this case, for instance, we have a knight, very nice knight in the center of the board, attacking two pieces at the same time. So we have a fork. The knight is giving a check and at the same time attacking another piece. So now black has to move his king somewhere, let's say here, and then you take his bishop for free. Also, you can do double attack and fork with all pieces. Let's say now we try the queen and the knight. Let's say the rook. If black has a bishop here, a knight here, you can immediately fork them with your rook. Give me your bishop, at the same time give me your knight. There is no way to protect each other or do anything in this case. Black is losing a piece. Also, we can do the fork with a bishop. How can we fork two pieces with one bishop? Let's say you have a bishop here and black has a knight, let's say here, and another knight here. So in this case you can play your bishop to this square, attacking both knights at the same time. Always double attack happens because pieces are not organized, not safe, far from each other, not connected. So sack rule is very important, especially in the middle game, to take care of your pieces. If your pieces were connected, let's say these knights were here, or let's say here, so they are connecting each other or connected to each other, protecting each other. So even if the bishop is attacking one of them, the other one is protecting it. So they are connected. Usually the knights are connected in this way because you play the knight here, the other knight goes here. So keep always your pieces connected. So now we took the bishop. Let's see, can we double attack with the knight? Of course, we took it immediately a while ago. So we can use the queen, the rook, the bishop, the knight, even the pawn. You can make double attack against two pieces. Let's say there is the knight here and the knight here. Now you can push the pawn, attacking both pieces at the same time. So this is also is a fork. So all pieces can make double attack, even the king. Let's say now, even the knights can be attacked by a king. In this case, play your king here, you're attacking two pieces, and you will win one of them for sure. So all pieces can do forks or double attacks. Now, what is the difference between a fork and a double attack? The fork usually is done by one piece. If you have a knight here attacking two pieces, let's say a rook and a bishop. In this case, you are forking two pieces of the black camp. And also, the most famous fork is the royal fork. If black had a queen here and a king here, you have a royal fork. Knight comes here, giving a check to the king, and at the same time attacking the queen. So this is called a fork. When one piece attacks two pieces, it's called a fork. What is a double attack? Let's say now you have a rook here and a queen here, and let's say black's queen was here. In this case, you have double attack. Your queen can attack the king by discovery. Just move your rook somewhere and you are checking the black king. So where do you want to move this rook? You have a lot of options. Wherever you move your rook, it will give discover check. So if you put your rook, let's say here, now you are checking the king or attacking the king, and at the same time attacking the queen. So this is called a double attack because you have two pieces attacking two pieces of the black pieces. So this is called a double attack. Also, you can use it here, giving double check to the black king and at the same time giving attack to the black queen. So we can say this is a triple attack. Two attackers to the king and one attacker to the black queen. So this is the difference between the double attack and the fork. We can do it even without the king. Let's say we have a bishop, we have a rook, the bishop is protected, the queen was here. Now I have discovery. To have double attack, you need to have a discovery. So let's say there is a knight here. Somehow it should be here, so it cannot be protected by the queen. So now I have discovery, so I can put my rook here, attacking the knight and attacking the queen at the same time with my bishop. So this is double attack. If black runs away with his queen, I will take the knight. If he runs away with his knight, I will take the queen. So when you do double attack, usually you can win something. Okay, how can we avoid double attack? As I said, first of all, try to keep all your pieces safe. Let's remove everything. If your pieces were connected, let's say now your rooks are connected, protecting each other. So if I try to attack them, they are protected. So maybe there is no damage, or if there is, it will be minimum. So in this case, nobody can attack these rooks at the same time. There will be no double attack. But let's say the rooks were not connected, and I have a bishop somewhere, so I can play the bishop here, attacking both rooks at the same time. So now there is a fork. So how can we avoid the forks and double attacks? Simply keep your pieces always connected and active. Try to keep them in the center. Here, the central files make your rooks active. Okay, so this is the first way to avoid double attacks. Keep your pieces safe and active and connected. This is number one. Number two, how can I avoid double attacks? Or if I face double attack, this is the way how to avoid it. Keep your pieces safe, active, connected. If there is double attack on my pieces, what should I do? Let's remove these pieces and put back the queen and the pawn and the bishop and the rook. So let's say the knight was attacked by the rook. Now white has a way to attack both my pieces. The only way to avoid losing by double attack is to move one piece to protect the other one. Now I can protect my knight with my queen. Thank you very much. Now I moved one piece to protect the other one. Of course, this happens if the most valuable piece can protect the other one. In this case, the queen is much valuable, so she can protect the knight and everything is okay. The other way, there is another way which is very effective, but you need to have active pieces. If your pieces are inactive, you are screwed. So let's say a bishop, same example, is attacking or forking both knights. Let's say one was here, the other one was here. So the other way, here there is no way to protect each other. Okay? So the other way is called the counter attack. If someone is attacking two pieces of your own, you can move one of them, attack something from his pieces, and when he saves his piece, you can run with the other piece. But of course, if you are trying to save knights, you need to attack something more valuable or equal to your pieces. In this case, you need to save the knights, so you need to look for some target. Let's say white's king was here. So in this case, you can attack this king with your knight. When the king moves, you can save the other knight. Okay, so but make sure that the king moves somewhere without attacking your piece. So now you will have another time double attack. This knight is attacked by the king, the other knight is attacked by the bishop, so your pieces are very inactive. If you have something like a pawn here or something, anything protecting this knight, so now you can save both pieces. So this is about how to make counter attack. Now we are attacking the king, we can attack the queen also. Now let's go back to the example. If black has or white has a queen here, or let's say here, in this case you can attack, you can make the fork actually. Now you are attacking the bishop and the queen, and when the queen moves somewhere, I don't care, I will take this bishop, and now there is no double attack anymore. If he takes my knight, I will run away with my knight. If he takes my knight, this one, I will run away with my knight. So this is called the counter attack. If he's attacking your pieces, you can attack something from his pieces, and that's it. That's how you can avoid forks and double attacks. First of all, avoiding them, keep your pieces safe and connected, and next of all, fixing them. You need to move one of your pieces to protect the other one, or you can make counter attack, attacking something more important from your opponent pieces. When he tries to save himself, you can run with your piece and save yourself. Now let's play a game and see how we can face, or maybe try to use the double attack. Okay, so now let's start the game with the pawn in the center, 3 golden rules, then develop your pieces, then castle your king. What are you thinking about, Mr. Juan Tamio? Okay, develop your pieces. Okay, he wants to play the King's Indian defense. No problem. Another pawn in the center. Develop your pieces, castle your king, and keep your pieces connected, safe, active, connected, sack roll. Take your time, my friend. There is a pre-move. If you don't know about it, when you play the piece in your time, then when your opponent plays, immediately the system will move your piece. Let's say now I will play this move, pre-move. If he castles, the move will show up immediately on your board. Okay, so he plays, I played immediately. Now I will play this bishop here, a pre-move, and then I will castle my king to enter the middle game. In this opening, usually black tries to play d6 and e5. So he played d6, I play bishop to e2, and then castle whatever he plays. So remember, we want now to avoid forks and double attacks. Okay, now to finish my developing, I need to move this bishop. So this diagonal is closed. So I open another diagonal for my bishop, especially that black's bishop is here, so I try to challenge black's bishop. Now all my pieces are developed, the light pieces. Now next step, I will move my queen here or here, and then my rooks will be connected. if you keep your pieces safe and protected, active and connected, then you will no longer worry about forks and double attacks. And okay, what did he play? Adam's rule. What is he attacking? Nothing. What is he defending? Nothing. Maybe he's bishop. What is he missing? Still nothing. Maybe this square, it was protected. Now it's only protected by one piece. So actually there is nothing to exploit. Okay, I said my plan was to move my queen somehow. Let's move it to c2 so I have more control over the white central square e4 as he left it a moment ago. Okay, what is he thinking about? Maybe he wants to play f5. No, he played c5. Nice move. He wants to attack my center. So now he wants to take my pawn. How many attackers? He has 1, 2. I have 1, 2 defenders. So 2 against 2, it's okay, but it's better to keep always an extra defender. Always try to be ahead, at least one step in front of your opponent. Especially this defender is not stable because he can take it at any moment with his bishop. So now I have 3 defenders for my pawn. 1, 2, 3. He has 2 attackers, so I have extra defender. This strategy is called overprotection. There is a world champion who was famous for this. His name is Anatoly Karpov. He is an overprotector. And also it's psychological weapon. When your opponent sees too many defenders for your pieces, he doesn't know what to attack because everything is protected. Okay, he played queen to b8. What is he attacking? Nothing. What is he defending? The bishop. What is he missing? This pawn. It was defended, now 0 defenders. But I cannot attack it, so I will play my last rook to the center. Now both my rooks are controlling the central files and all my pieces are active and of course safe and connected. Okay, knight to c7. What is his threat? What is he attacking? Nothing. Defending these 2 squares. Maybe he wants to come here to add extra attacker to my pawn, but it's okay. Nothing to worry about. What is he missing? Nothing. So what should I do? Nothing specific. I will just move this pawn to open a flight square for my king and protecting this square at the same time. Be careful, maybe at any moment he will take your knight. So be ready to take with your bishop. Okay, a6. What is he attacking? Nothing. Defending this square. Maybe he wants to play b5? Maybe. Let's count. He has 1, 2 defenders. I have 1, 2, 3 defenders. So I'm still safe, but maybe I want to play this pawn here to control this square forever. Can he take here? I will take with the pawn, of course, to keep a pawn in the center. Whenever he takes my knight, I will take back with my bishop to keep my shield sound. The king's shield should be always connected and strong. Okay, what did he play? f5. What is he attacking? Nothing. What is he defending? These two squares. What is he missing? Okay, this pawn was here. It was defending this pawn and this square. So he lost now two squares from his observation. So let me push this pawn to attack this square and shut down this bishop. I don't want it to look at my king as it was before. And I'm controlling this weak square. Now there is a hole in this square. It's called an outpost because there is no black pawn can protect this square anymore. Both pawns moved forward. So this square, I need to watch it very well and try to put a piece on it. Preferably a knight. If I put my knight here, it would be great. But of course when his knight leaves, because now it's watching this square. We will see. Now I think he must play this move. If he doesn't, it's not good for him. Okay, nice one. So I cannot jump with my knight to reach this square. Nice move. Okay, now maybe I can open the center. Give me this. I want to activate all my pieces. We need a fork or double attack, or a pin or a skewer. So far we did not use any tactic of our previous tactics we talked about. Now I think he will take, I will take back with the knight. Okay, what do you want, my friend? What is he attacking? My knight and my pawn. But I have no problem. What is he defending? Nothing. What is he missing? The knight was here. He left this square and this square, but I have nothing to do. Okay, if I take, usually to take is a mistake. If I take, there is nothing obvious I can win. He will take with the bishop and nothing special. Okay, if I leave him take, I will take with my bishop. So I think there is nothing to worry about. Should I take? Let me take this pawn first to open this file and weaken his king side. I expect him to take with the rook. If he takes my knight, I will take with my bishop. Okay, if he takes my pawn, I will take with my knight takes knight, and now I can play bishop here to control this square. I need to control this outpost. It's the most important square in the whole board. Okay, now give me please your rook. He must go back one step or here to keep an eye over this weak pawn. Okay, what should we do next? We have an idea. Let's sacrifice the rook and then play knight to e4, attacking his rook, and then pick up this pawn with my bishop. It will be double attack. Okay, for the sake of the lesson, We will attack two things of my opponent pieces. But maybe he will leave the rook. Then I will take the pawn. If I took his rook, I will be attacking this pawn. So he will be losing. Rook f6, rook g5. Okay, rook g5, nice move. Good one. So now if I attack or sacrifice, he will take with the rook. No, he must take with the pawn, because if he takes with the rook, he will lose this pawn with check, and then his king will be naked. So I will take his bishop anyway to weaken this diagonal. Of course he needs to take with the pawn, and then I will do the double attack. We want an example about our lesson for today. Okay, excellent. Now if I move my knight, you see now his pieces are not connected. This queen is not connected with this pawn. Only this rook is connecting everything. So we call this rook overloaded. So now I will move my knight, attacking his rook, and my bishop is attacking his pawn. So now we have double attack. This is double attack because I have two pieces of my pieces attacking two points of his camp. So this is double attack, not a fork. Give me your rook. There is no way. There is no place to move with his rook. He needs to take my bishop. Excellent, well done. Now I take with the pawn. He gave me back my exchange. And now he's protecting this pawn. But now my bishop is still active on this diagonal. And the first step is taking this pawn with my bishop. Now I have a pawn, correct? Yes. And I have way more active pieces. A monster bishop and nice horse in the center. And this rook will be activated through this file, while his pieces are not that much good. What are they doing? The activity is almost zero. So now which piece needs to be activated more? Maybe this rook. What if he plays e6? Oh no, I have a check here. He cannot move his okay, I have a nice trap. If I put my rook here, I will be almost pinning this pawn. Almost. I will tell you now, if he plays nothing. Okay, he played something. I wanted to take his knight and give him a check. Now his queen is protecting this square. But I can play this pawn. No, he will take my knight. Okay, let me talk to this pawn. How can I? He will play this, then I will play bishop. Okay, queen comes here, attacking this pawn. I need my knight to come here somehow. How? Now I expect he will play king to h7. Pawn to g5 is other option, but it's not good to expose your king like this and leaving some squares Pawn to g5 will leave this square and this square. Okay, this is not good at all. Strategically now I have a huge advantage. I can move my knight here and then put it on f5. If he plays a6, I will take his knight and then take this pawn with my rook. He cannot control this square. It's out of control. That's why we call it outpost. Oh my god. I love outposts. Because you can sit there safe and stable. Nobody can kick your pieces away. Okay, he ran away with the knight. I don't know why, but now I can put my knight on this beautiful outpost. His knight, wherever his knight goes, now I have a threat. He needs to ask himself, what is the threat? What is my threat? I want to take this pawn with check, and then he will lose his queen. Now I have two options: rook e3, rook h3, or queen d3, queen g6, and now I move my bishop somewhere and take this pawn for free. Both plans are good. I prefer to move my queen. Yeah, this is faster threat. The rook takes time to go here. It's too slow. But now give me discovered check, which is very dangerous weapon. We'll talk about it maybe later. Now I can move my bishop wherever I want. I just want to keep control of this square, so he will not play rook here. So I move my bishop this way. Okay, give me this pawn with a check. No way. This is called discovered attack. I moved my bishop and opened up my rook down the file. So now this pawn is attacked by discovery. How can he protect it? I don't see. Anyway, oh, he pushed it. Nice choice. But it makes no difference. I can take it with my rook, attacking the same square again. Oh, but now there is, wow, nice. He can put the rook, but the rook is responsible for protecting the knight. Can I take it? He will take with the queen. Then I will take his rook. You see, when your pieces are connected, tactic comes like magic. Just keep your pieces. See, that's what I was talking about. I will take his knight, or I have better move. If I attack his queen, wow, he will put his knight in the way. I will take his rook for free. Oh my god. Okay, give me your queen, Mr. Juan Tamayo. I think this is even better than taking the knight. Now I'm attacking his queen, and if his queen moves, the king will be under discovery again, which is not good for him. And his rook now is under. So this is also another double attack. What did I do? I moved the rook here, attacking his queen, and at the same time I opened my bishop to attack his rook. So this is double attack. We had 2 examples so far. I think maybe the best move to put his knight here to defend his queen. Moving the queen, leaving the king exposed to discovery. Also this pawn, maybe it will fall with my rook. Game is over. If he resigns now, I will not be surprised. Good game, Mr. Juan Tamayo. Thank you for the game. Let's have a review really fast and see the accuracy. So here is the game review. Our accuracy is 93.5, which is good. We have 1 brilliant move, 0 blunders, which is good, 0 miss, 0 mistakes, 1 inaccuracy, 4 good. The rest is not important. Our rating 2450, he's 1950. Okay, not too bad. We need to see the brilliant move. Which one? I don't know if you can see it. Here is our brilliant move, sacrificing the rook for his bishop. I call this bishop is the guardian or the bodyguard. This bishop is the bodyguard of your king, so it's not good to leave it exposed like this. So taking this bishop worth is a rook for sure, because now the king will be exposed dangerously. Okay, now this is good, all good. Queen e2 is nice. The most important thing in the analysis is to check the moves which you had some hesitation about. So the move which I was not sure about is queen d3 or rook e3. I wanted to use the rook through this file. So let's see, queen d3 is the best. This star means this is the best move. Okay, nice. Now let's see, bishop g3 is good. The computer wants me to move in this direction, but what if he plays rook c7? Then rook e6, knight f6. I take this pawn. Ah, there is another way. Okay, nice, nice. Now I notice if you move this bishop here, then you can play queen to c3 and make a battery on his king. Maybe nice idea, but this idea is also good. Pawn to e5, we took it, and rook e6 is the best move, and black resigned. Good game, my friend. So now we finish our lesson about the double attack and the fork. We had so many forks. One of them is the last move, attacking the queen and attacking the rook at the same time. When you can execute double attack, usually it's over. So take care of this motif or tactic and use it in your games, and try to avoid it if you are the defending side. How? We have 2 ways. Keep your pieces always safe and active and connected, and if you had to face the double attack, try to search for counter attack. So it's better to always avoid the problem better than try to fix it, because sometimes it's too late. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.